luxury in a modern tropical kitchen is rarely defined by expensive materials alone. Instead, it emerges from a series of subtle visual principles that quietly shape how we experience the space. These principles influence perception long before we notice the stone countertop, handcrafted wood, or designer lighting. The kitchens shown here demonstrate how visual balance, natural light, spatial continuity, and restrained design work together to create an atmosphere that feels calm, spacious, and timeless. Let's explore the invisible design strategies that make these kitchens so compelling. Luxury kitchens resist the urge to fill every surface with appliances and accessories. Instead, generous stretches of empty countertop allow the beauty of the materials to become the focal point. This negative space creates visual calm, making the room feel organized and intentionally designed. Every decorative object is carefully selected rather than accumulated, allowing the stone, timber, and craftsmanship to speak for themselves. In these kitchens, the islands remain remarkably uncluttered, transforming functional workspaces into sculptural centerpieces. Instead of mirrored layouts, these kitchens achieve balance through carefully distributed visual weight. A large stone island is counterbalanced by warm timber cabinetry. Pendant lights create rhythm overhead, while vertical stone columns provide structural stability within the composition. Even when every element differs slightly, the overall scene feels naturally harmonious because the eye unconsciously recognizes equilibrium. Luxury is often the result of balance rather than decoration. The most memorable kitchens rarely end at a wall. Instead, the eye is encouraged to travel continuously toward lush gardens, reflecting pools, courtyards, and distant living spaces. These uninterrupted visual connections dramatically increase the perceived size of the room. Rather than relying on square footage, the design borrows space from surrounding landscapes, making the kitchen feel like one continuous environment. Nature becomes part of the architecture. Horizontal ceiling recesses, timber slats, floating soffits, and concealed lighting subtly stretch vertical proportions. Tall cabinetry and uninterrupted wall surfaces further reinforce this upward movement. The result is a kitchen that feels open, breathable, and architecturally generous without requiring extraordinary dimensions. Luxury lighting is not about intensity, it is about reflection. Natural daylight bounces softly across polished stone countertops, warm timber surfaces, tranquil water, and textured walls. Instead of harsh illumination, indirect light creates gentle gradients that reveal material richness throughout the day. Every changing hour transforms the atmosphere without altering the architecture. Our eyes naturally appreciate repetition. Linear timber slats, cabinet joints, pendant spacing, ceiling battens, and evenly arranged stools establish a quiet architectural rhythm. This repetition guides visual movement while reducing unnecessary complexity. Luxury tropical kitchens rarely rely on decorative objects. Instead, richness comes from authentic materials. Natural stone reveals subtle imperfections. Solid wood displays unique grain patterns. Hand-finished concrete adds depth. Woven textures soften hard surfaces. Living plants introduce movement and organic variation. Each texture contributes quietly without overwhelming the space. Great kitchens are carefully oriented. Standing at the island naturally directs your attention toward water gardens, mature tropical trees, outdoor dining terraces, or peaceful courtyards. Large openings function like living paintings, constantly changing with sunlight, wind, and seasons. The view itself becomes part of the interior experience. These kitchens never reveal everything at once. Foreground elements such as dining tables and islands lead toward middle layers of planting and water before extending into background architecture. This layered composition adds remarkable visual depth. Instead of a single flat room, the space unfolds gradually, inviting exploration. Stone islands introduce permanence. Floating timber tables soften their presence. Glass walls dissolve boundaries. Delicate foliage contrasts with solid masonry. Dark cabinetry anchors the composition, while bright ceilings lift it visually. Luxury emerges through thoughtful contrast rather than uniformity. Many contemporary kitchens reduce visual mass by allowing large furniture pieces to appear lighter than they actually are. Recessed bases, cantilevered countertops, concealed supports, and integrated lighting create subtle shadows beneath islands. These shadow gaps separate heavy materials from the floor, making large volumes appear effortlessly suspended. The effect is surprisingly elegant. Within seconds of entering a kitchen, the eye searches for a destination. These kitchens intentionally place dramatic floral arrangements, handcrafted lighting, sculptural islands, or framed garden views directly along the primary sightline. Instead of competing focal points, there is usually one dominant visual anchor. Everything else quietly supports it. Handleless cabinetry, flush panels, continuous grain alignment, concealed storage, and integrated appliances allow surfaces to read as uninterrupted architectural planes. The fewer visual interruptions the eye encounters, the calmer the room feels. Complex engineering disappears behind effortless simplicity. These tropical kitchens embrace restraint. Warm walnut charcoal stone, soft limestone, muted concrete, lush greenery, and gentle natural light create a refined palette rooted in nature. Instead of relying on bold colors, the design emphasizes tonal harmony and material variation. A limited palette allows texture and light to become the true source of visual richness. Perhaps the most remarkable quality of these kitchens is the absence of clear boundaries. Large sliding glass walls disappear. Matching flooring continues across interior and exterior spaces. Water features extend beside dining areas. Gardens flow directly into the architecture. Rather than separate rooms, the kitchen becomes one chapter within a continuous tropical landscape. The result is a home that feels larger, calmer, and deeply connected to nature. These kitchens demonstrate that true luxury is rarely the product of extravagant decoration. It is the outcome of carefully orchestrated visual perception. Empty surfaces create calm. Hidden symmetry builds balance, long sightlines expand space. Layered textures enrich the senses. and seamless transitions dissolve boundaries between architecture and nature. When these invisible principles work together, the kitchen becomes more than a place to cook. It becomes the emotional heart of the home, where light, material, landscape, and proportion create an experience that feels timeless, effortless, and unmistakably luxurious.